A big welcome back to all my subscribers. And if you're not a subscriber, what's wrong with you? Right, today I want to talk about some things they never tell you about language learning. Things you'll eventually discover, but you might not like it. There's a lot of assumptions when you're a beginner, and when you confront these realities, it can be a problem. So at the end of the video, I'll let you in on the biggest thing that nobody tells you about. But before we start, I'd like to let you know that I don't make any sort of money off of YouTube. So if you'd like to support me, please check out my books on xgipublishing.com. And if you'd like the books, follow the links to Amazon or Kobo or Barnes & Noble and buy a book. Right. So the things they don't tell you. The first thing is, you are not going to speak like a native overnight. Learning a language takes time and effort. There's no magic bullet that'll make you fluent overnight. And even the most talented language learners need years of practice to reach a native level and to get their mouth movements correct and the muscles trained. So all those videos about learning Russian for an hour and stunning Russian cab drivers, well, they're just rubbish, really. Second, it's okay to make mistakes. Like, everybody makes mistakes when they're learning a language. It's part of the process. So don't be afraid to speak up and practice, even if you're not sure if you're saying something correctly. You know, native speakers are often happy to help learners improve their language skills. So, I mean, think about this. In your native language, do you sometimes make mistakes? Of course you do. We're all human, so don't worry about it. You're gonna sound stupid, right? But don't be afraid to sound stupid. You know, when you first start, you're gonna sound a little bit silly. This is perfectly normal. Everybody sounds silly when they're learning a new language. The important thing is to keep practicing and just don't give up. Now, another thing they never tell you, but you shouldn't focus on perfection. It's important to remember that you don't need to be perfect to learn a language. The important thing is to be able to communicate effectively. So don't be afraid to make mistakes, and don't let the fear of making mistakes stop you from speaking or communicating or trying. Now, the other thing, consistency is the key. Learning a language is a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's not just about studying intensively for a little while. Consistency, even if it's a little bit every day, is crucial to make progress. Another thing they don't tell you is there's always more than one dialect, right? Many languages have multiple dialects or accents or sounds, and what you learn in the textbook might match perfectly with the way people speak in real life. So you need to be open to learning different dialects and regional variations and understanding different accents. The other thing is, motivation is a roller coaster. Your motivation to learn a language will ebb and flow. There'll be days when you're incredibly motivated and days when you just want to give up. It's normal, and the key is to keep pushing through those low moments. Now, this is the biggie. Language learning is a lifelong journey, and it takes a long, long time. Learning a language is a journey. It's not a destination. And even when you get to a high level of fluency, there's always more to learn. A language is constantly evolving, and there are new things to discover and to think about. I think this is the biggest thing to realize, that it isn't going to be quick. It isn't going to be painless. It's going to take a lot of time and a lot of effort, and you need to buckle up for the long term that's going to happen. And that is the biggest thing they never tell you about, that just how much work is going to be involved in learning a language and how long it's going to take. Right, so it's just a quick video today to try and just let people know some of the things that they're going to have to do in order to get fluent and to learn a language. And it's not as simple as a lot of people on YouTube make out. It takes a lot of work, but it's worth it in the end because you can speak to people. All right, that's it for me. If you like these sort of videos, feel free to like, share, and comment if you don't agree with me. If you think this is not correct, then feel free to give me a comment. I'm always open to listen to other points of view. Thanks a lot, and I'll see you again soon.